Hi guys, it's Mrs. Carroll here. This lesson I'll be teaching you about side-by-side column graphs. Okay, so here you'll notice we have a column graph. And this particular graph is called a side-by-side column graph because you'll notice that there's two different colored bars right next to each other. These types of graphs are often used to compare two different things. Okay, so let's have a go at actually reading one of these. Okay, so first question. Which item was sold the most in store B? So we go back to the graph. Well, now we need to figure out which is store B. We look down at the key below and we can see that store B is the blue color. Now, finding the highest one is pretty easy. We can just do that by looking across the scale and we can see the last column is the one that has the largest line. And if we go down to the bottom, we can see that it is the coffee maker. So the first question, which item was sold the most in store B? The answer is the coffee maker. Okay, second question, which store sold the least number of toasters? Now looking at the bottom of our graph, we have to look across and see which one is the toasters. And here it is here. And now just by looking, you can tell that it is store B that has the least amount of toasters sold. Okay, so which store sold the least number of toasters? Store B. Okay, third question, it's true or false? The number of grills sold by store A is twice that of store B. Okay, so the key word is twice that of store B. So I know that twice is also double. Okay, so let's go back to the graph. So we go to the kitchen appliances down the bottom. We find the grill columns. Now we needed to find out if store A has twice the amount of grills sold than store B. So we need to look at the y-axis, which is your vertical axis, and we see that store A had sold 40 grills and store B had sold 20. And I know that if I double 20, the answer is 40. So the answer would be true, that store A did sell twice that of store B. Okay, fourth question. What is the difference on the sales of blenders between store A and store B? Now, the key word in this question is difference. And I know another way to say difference is subtraction. So I now go to the blenders over here, and I've got to find out the difference. So I need to find out the amount that each store sold. So store A had sold 40, store B had sold 30. So now I need to find out the difference. So like I said before, subtraction. 40 take away 30, well, 10. So my answer for what is the difference on the sales of blenders between store A and store B is 10. Okay, last question. What is the total amount of appliances sold by store A? So total amount is like sum. So we are adding all of our appliances sold by store A. So we go back to our graph. We make sure that we know that it is column A we are looking for, which is the green columns. And then we just go across and we add them all. So we go to grill first. It's 40. Then we go to toaster, add in a 35, which is 75. Add the oven, which is 105. Over to the blender, which is an extra 40, so 145. And then we add 35 coffee makers, which makes it 180. So the total amount of appliances sold by store A is 180. Okay, so that's our little lesson on side-by-side graphs. I hope this helps you guys. See you later.